92 for 8. Karan Casey, another established batter, back into the dugout.
Yeah, big grunt there from Karan Casey. Not happy with himself. He's out for 4. Who's gonna walk in next? Looks like it's Nandan Yadav in at number 10.
92 for the loss of 8 wickets. Who would have thought about that at halfway stage?
Man, oh man, Harman. I feel like if you're Nepal, you had to take this innings a lot deeper. A number of times they've perished in the deep, trying to manufacture big shots that weren't quite there. They haven't really picked their region, have they?
Well, it was the required run rate that kept jumping with those wickets falling. Asif had fixed it up, but ever since that first over, that master stroke of bringing Yasin Patel to start off the innings from the Agar end, him giving away just 6 runs, then you had that one big over of 16 by Asif against Shafiq, and then Yasin bowling another tidy over where just 2 or 3 runs came, and post that, the change-up of bringing in Anudeep, where they got 2 wickets by giving just 2 runs, is where I think half of the side was under the back foot, and that wicket of Kushal Mala really broke down the backbone, I feel.
Yeah. I'll get back to that point in a minute. Shafiq is back. That's poor start.
Starts off with a wide, but he should be more relaxed now because Nepal are struggling. They're 93 for 8. He should be taking this as an opportunity to come back and get those 2 wickets and finish off and create history. And back in Kuwait, this will be a huge moment.
No doubt. Always nice to get one over Nepal.
They're ranked 24th, Kuwait, versus ranked 17 Nepal. That's a good shot. Nimish.
That's a good result though for Kuwait, that they don't mind giving up the single to Basir. New man Nandan on strike.
Yeah, surely they don't mind those 1s and 2s to come in. But here Nepal will be more than disappointed. The way they pulled strings back in the last 10 overs, they bowled really well, restricted them to 174. And then all of a sudden, those wickets kept falling in the second innings and they just couldn't hold back. They couldn't get the grip of the run chase. They couldn't get those runs intact.
Just a moment ago, I was alluding to what Shah Zaib was able to achieve in that first game of the morning. Get back to that in a second. Oh, that's down the leg side. Can't bowl there. Far too easy, especially to the new man. Can't give up those freebies.
It's using the pace of the quick start, Shafiq, and flicking that away straight towards the advertisement board of cricket, Hong Kong, China.
Yeah, and India Club's board right next to that. Fantastic to have their support.
Yeah, being the principal sponsors. This has been an incredible tournament. We've seen some really high quality cricket. The previous game before this unexpectedly became a last ball thriller.
That's exactly what I was saying. They needed around 16 and over, didn't they, Qatar? Against Hong Kong, against Ehsan Khan, against Yasim Murtaza. And they almost got there. They lost by just 1 run. That's why I've been saying Nepal, they should have taken it deeper.
Yeah, probably they should have. Change of pace. That's a good delivery. A good mix up there. And just before this ball, Nimish had gone up to Shafiq. They both come from the same village back in India and have a very good friendship rapport as well. And I'm sure he must have told him, don't get panicked here. Use up your variation. And that's good to see. 98 for the loss of 8.
Worked away nicely. Should just be 1. Yeah, good decision not to come back for the second. Basir back on strike for the last 2 balls of the 15th over.
Well, that would have been very brave if he had come back for the second. But Basir has batted really well. He's been that lone warrior, I would say. 41 of 26. Of course, Asif gave them that start but couldn't hold on to it.
Guided again. Square the wicket, 100 up here for Nepal with 1 ball to spare in the 15th over. They've lost 8 wickets in the process. Basir holding strong. He scored 42 of those runs, a very fluent knock. But he's received absolutely no support from the other end. The only other score in double figures was Asif Sheikh opening the innings. Slow delivery, well bowled. Nandan Yadav, he's going to be on strike again for 16th over. 5 overs left. It's 101 for 8. I've thoroughly enjoyed every moment. But Kuwait haven't taken the foot off Nepal's throat so far. The captain included, 1 for 17 in his 3 overs. Bowling his final over now. That's punched. Brings Basir back on strike. Nepal fans, they still believe. They're still packed in here at TKRG. The majority of them still on their feet. It's not like there's no seating space. There are many chairs, there are benches. But the majority of them are standing. Top edge. Oh, it's going to fly away for a fortuitous boundary. 46 now for Basir.
Well, he's batted well. Deserves that half century. Single-handedly holding the innings of Nepal. A disappointed captain Aslam there. Doesn't like leaking runs. But at the moment shouldn't really bother them much, as the requirement has jumped around 15 and over. It's not that 15 cannot be chased or achieved, but those 8 wickets down is a little sign of bother.
I don't think Basir is going to change the way he plays. I think he's going to continue to attack here. Punched nicely. I don't think he's found the gap. Call for 2. No. Good stuff. Man in the deep. That's Umar over there. He's missed out with the bat, but that was nice.
He's a good fielder. So you've got very good fielders in that lineup of Kuwait. You've got Yasin Patel, you've got Umar, Bilal, Meet, Aslam himself, Ravija, Clinto, Anudeep. That's in the air. This might be another catch. It's Yasin just over. That's a biggie. A little crowd cheering as well for Nepal. That was a good strike.
Yeah, they let out a big primal scream, didn't they? Would have had his hotness down on the Yadav. Timed that jump well, but it was just too high, just too long.
Aslam is trying to wrap up the innings, wants that wicket of Nandan. That's
Bang.
another. And another one. 2 and 2. He says game not yet over. Nepal can still achieve that if Nandan can strike it so well.
Look at that. Got a good piece of that. Wow. Again, just teasing the fielder. Into that supporters section. Suddenly, 56 of 25. Nepal still alive. Goes after that one. Gets it over. Short third. Massive over there for Nepal. 21 runs off that.
Big over that one. He got the runs. Nandan, this quick cameo of 23 not out of 8. And you can hear that roar as well from the Nepalese supporters. 52 and 24. Required run rate dropping towards 13 and over.
11 facing up to Mohammad Shafiq. That's lofted. It's high. Is it over the man? Just about. Another maximum. A fantastic half century for Basir Ahmed in just 30 deliveries. He's got plenty of work to do, but check that out. Wow.
Not over until it's over. Let me remind you once again. What a shot. Upish over that deep covers. More of a co-corner, I would say. Game not yet over. 46 of 23.
Those flags are flying. Basir. Thickish inside edge. Is this going to run down for 4? Yes. Puts in the dive to no avail. What is happening here at TKRG? Basir Ahmed almost single-handedly keeping his team in the game.
Well, first the 6, then the 4. The Nepal supporters are all over the place. What a match are we witnessing here? It's the finals, 8 down. There are 133 for the loss of 8. All of a sudden,
I just don't understand how this keeps happening season after season. The number of times we've had a lost over thriller in the final here at TKRG, it is ridiculous. There's something about this ground, something magical about this venue that brings about the most entertaining cricket. It's a wide delivery. No, not signaled. Important dot ball here.
They were 98 for the loss of 8 wickets. 35 runs of just 20 odd deliveries or so. Not even 20, I beg your pardon. Of just 14 deliveries. And that one big over of the captain Aslam. The powerful strikes of Nandan Yadav, who was the hero with the ball as well.
Here's Shafiq. Driven nicely, drilled. It's 4. He's found that gap. He's found it good. Into the 60s now, Basir.
Shafiq is under the boiler at the moment. 6-4.4. 14 of the first 4 deliveries. Basir Ahmed will be the new national hero of Nepal if they win this contest. Now that equation, 38 of 20. Never count Nepal out of the contest till the very end.
The cardiac kids. Short delivery. Yeah, signaled 1 for the over, but again, important dot ball here.
That's a fair delivery. That's 1 for the over warning. You can hear the Rhino supporters all around the park. The Tin Kwong recreational ground. It's magical. It is truly magical.
Love to see this. The game going down to the wire. Last ball of the over. Bang. Has he found the gap? Not quite. Just a single, but he's going to keep the strike. After 17, it's 138 for 8.
37 of the remaining 18 deliveries. 3 overs. Shafiq
will win today. Get expert predictions, stats, and analysis before the match starts. Visit Stykes Sports.
He's going to have to bring on Yasin. I think it's going to be now.
Yeah, Yasin is all in readiness. Look at those figures for Yasin. 3 overs, 2 for 10. An economy of 3.33. Anudeep has bowled well. 2 overs, 2 for 11. Economy of 5.5. So why did he go towards Shafiq when he had a couple of overs between Anudeep and Yasin? There were only 3 overs, 4 in between. Bilal had given away 11.
That's a valid point. It would be criminal for Anudeep to not bowl out. And he's here, he's right there. He's fit, he's on the field. So you're going to have a situation where Anudeep, arguably one of the pick of the bowlers, definitely one of the pick of the bowlers today, is only going to bowl 3 overs.
There's a lot of tension in that camp of Kuwait. They don't understand what move they need at the moment. Yasin has bowled 3 very good overs. He's been the man who brought the ice into this cake. This could be a very important over in the context of Kuwait.
It most definitely is.
But the only thing I'm baffled about is Anudeep not being given an over the previous one. Back into this live action.
Here comes Yasin. Bang, down the ground. It's only one. Only one. A good result for Kuwait.
Well, they say that cricket is the game of nerves. And you got to show the nerves of steel at the moment. And it goes for the batters, the bowlers, the fielders, and the management itself.
Goes for the commentators sometime. Tell you what, whoever gets across the line, my heart goes out to the opposition, because both these teams have given everything they have in this final. Neither team has given up.
Well, we'll get back to that next delivery.
36 off 17, Nandan Yadav on strike. He's clothed that. Hasn't got it off the middle again, just one.
Just the single here. It's getting closer.
Oh, the VIPs as well. They're loving this. They've got their nice buffet spread, enjoying that afternoon coffee. And some brilliant T20 cricket. The best of what the format has to offer. Yasin again. Into the leg side. Yes, he's found the gap. Basir yet again.
That's a boundary. That's a boundary. How good a hit is that? He's played that over that fine leg who was inside the circle. 31 of 15. Game on here. Yasin, first two good deliveries. This one sliding down the leg. And Basir Ahmed is playing a knock of his life. 67 of 37 and not out.
Can he go back to back? In the air, one bounce to Nimish Latif. Chose not to go for that catch, rightfully so.
Yeah, that was a better delivery there with the protection on in the deep. That will be only a single. What a contest. 92 for 8 was Nepal. And after that, this fight that they have given. Lovely game of cricket here. It's the finals. How good can it get?
Nandan Yadav 24 of 9. What's he got? That's high. It's in the air. Is it long enough? Meet Bhavsar. Oh, I think he's just about dragged it in. It's not going to be a catch, but he saved 5 runs.
What an effort is that from Meet Bhavsar, saving a 6. One-handed, plucks it away, back into the play, saving 5 runs for his side.
And
extraordinary.
Getting a round of applause from the fans as well. There's some softball fans actually. Yeah, what's happening over here? They're loving it.
29 of 13, that's the remaining equation.
Can he close things out with a boundary? Maybe. Definitely. It sails over. Meet Bhavsar sails over long on. You've got to be kidding me.
What a strike is that? It has sailed away. Is there a heartbreak loading for Kuwait? Basir Ahmed, you beauty, the way you have batted. 74 not out of 39, leaving us 23 to win. Nepal chasing 175 to win. They were 92 for 8. And look at that scoreboard. 152 for 8 after 18.
Twenty-three more. Never thought I would say this 15 or 20 minutes ago, but Nepal, they've got to be favorites at this stage. And what What's happening now? Is Shafiq going to continue?
Can you believe there's another over for Shafiq here? He's been the most expensive bowler so far.
I just wonder, is something up with Anupreet? Is he okay? Is he fit? He's on the field.
He's stationed at deep square leg. I can see him right from the comm box. Looks pretty good. Probably for the last over. It's gone in the air. It's a biggie. It's out of here. Nepal are moving themselves towards that cup. From the jaws of defeat, we might see another victory here.
Absolutely insane. Gotta give credit to Nandan Yadav as well, coming in at number 10. He's wasted no time. 31 off 11 from your number 10 batsman. What more can you ask of?
Jay, I gotta ask you something. Is this the best finals you have watched in your life? Live. Commentating, being on the mic.
Top five at TKRG. There's something about this ground. If you know it as well. Every single time there's a final here, it goes down to the last over, the last ball. It's insane. It's an insane ground, TKRG.
Well, it's just Hong Kong, China things then. But what a contest. What a way of coming back. The Rhinos fighting back like true blue champions like their jersey. That's in the air. That's another one. Another biggie. Back-to-back sixes. And now we are with 11 to win of 10. The crowd is going crazy out here.
How is this happening? How is this happening? The cardiac kids. Improbable. They've already started celebrating, some of them.
Someone needs to go to Shafiq, have a word with him, calm him down a little. It's about 2 good deliveries as a bowler to make a comeback. But look at that. These 12th men are the one good reason why Nepal might be winning the Champions Trophy today. You gotta credit the support. The way they didn't leave. 92 for 8. You must have seen most of the fans leaving the park, but they didn't. They believed in the Rhinos. This has to be one of the finest games that I have called in my life.
It's up there, mate. It's definitely up there. 11 off 10. Incredible. Could not have wished for a more dramatic, more entertaining final. Every single one of them, every single Nepal fan is chanting for someone. Some of them chanting for Basir, some of them for Nandan Yadav, some just for Nepal, just for their country. Shafiq. Playing a miss.
That's a dot delivery.
Anti-climax there.
Jay, my friend, he's trying to go over that mid-off fielder. There's no one in the back. That's one reason why he was dancing down, only trying to clear the infield. You know, the shortest side of the boundary. That's what he's been targeting. It's not a very big ask. He should be looking for 1s and 2s rather. Shouldn't go for the aerial shot. 11 of 9. Oh, that is a little dramatic moment. Soft dismissal, wicket number 9. And Shafiq strikes, twist in the tail in this contest.
There's life left. There's life left for Kuwait. Good catch on your follow-through. 9 down now. 164 for 9. 8 balls left. Nepal need 11. It's going to be Lalit Rajbanshi walking in at number 11.
What a knock this has been. You got to credit Nandan Yadav. First with the ball, then with the bat. And something special about this ground. Last over thrillers is no new story, you say?
Not even remotely new. The TKRG last over thriller happens time and time again.
Well, Kuwait are just 1 wicket away. Kuwait were there in the finals of the Gulf Cup, which was in December 2024. They were chasing at that time. 6 needed of the last over. First ball goes away for a boundary. The very next delivery, Meet tries to go for a big shot, finds the edge, a wicket falls down, 2 runs still needed, and the new batter was Shafiq, and he was clean bowled on the very first delivery. They had a heartbreak, and now is the time for redemption. He could be a national hero here. All he has to do is get that wicket of Lalit Rajbanshi.
He's bowling to the number 11.
Yes.
Bowling to the number 11.
So all he has to do is remember about that moment at the Dubai International Stadium.
Take it away, Harman. Take it away.
Here comes Shafiq. That's a good delivery. Well left by the batter. He's smart enough. He knows there's Basir at the non-striker's end. You want to feed the strike to him for the next over because 11 needed of 7 now. And you can see Lalit try and attack the stumps. Go for the Yorker.
And I wonder if they've had a conversation. Basir is telling his partner, just hang in there. Leave it up to me. I'll get the job done in the last over. I'll do it.
Not really sure. Final delivery coming in. Towards the deep, that's only going to be a single. They've got Clinton. No single,
Nope,
no
no
single. Lalit doesn't want to be on strike for the next one. It goes again towards that last over. 11 required of the final 6 deliveries. And Anudeep will be the man with the ball for that final over.
Hours. Just incredible, just incredible. Every time you think Team A is on top, the opposition bounces back, the pendulum swings again, then it swings back. 11 off 10 with 2 wickets remaining, and Shafiq with that cotton bolt again, changing things around, another twist in the tail.
Jay, could you quickly tell us that field spread as well?
Yeah, it looks like 4 on the leg side, 5 on the offside. Got deep square leg, deep mid wicket on the fence. Meet Bhavsar. Should I come into the circle? Should I stay at long on? Plenty of discussions here.
Yeah, well, interestingly, that deep backward square leg has been called inside of the circle. Fine leg at the edge of 30 yards. There's a deep third with Shafiq there for those top edges. Both long off and a long on. A deep point in position. Here comes Anudeep with the first delivery of the last over. It's
No ball 6, they've won it! They've won it! Nepal!
It's a no ball plus
4 runs.
the game of nerves. 11 of 6 to win. And Anudeep has crumbled here. Got a feel for the youngster. It's going to be a free hit. Celebrations already starting in Nepal. Probably getting the dancing shoes on are the players of Nepal.
Some of those fans, they tricked me. They were ready to storm the field here. Whew, no ball 4. That's 9 runs.
Well, sometimes this game of cricket can be so cruel to an athlete. We've seen that in
Hold on, no!
It's
Signal 6! We were right! We were right!
A no ball plus a 6, 7 without any delivery being bowled. And the next delivery is a free hit and you've got Basir Ahmed on strike. Is there anything that cannot go in the favor of Nepal?
7 runs. 4 needed of 6.
Well, I can see those Nepal fans storming in if they get the boundary of this one. 4 of 6, less than run a ball. Anudeep trying to go for probably the slower one. It didn't come out of the hand properly, I feel. And you can see the crowd. They are here in huge numbers, and Basir Ahmed, the national hero of Nepal cricket at the moment. From the likes of Paras Kharka to Rohit Paudel to Karan Casey, and there's this one name, Kushal Bhurtal, and now Basir Ahmed, 80 not out of 40. Here comes Anudeep. That's a Yorker. The free hit And no run there. It's a dot ball. Very good bowling from Anudeep. It was a free hit. He's done well. 4 needed of 5.
Yeah, useful dot ball there. You get the feeling he's not going to give up the strike here, Basir. He wants to be the man who finishes things off. And Anudeep, one of the pick of the bowlers so far today for Kuwait. He can upset Basir's plans. He can spoil the party here for Nepal. And all it takes is one wicket-taking delivery. This game still wide open for either side.
Anudeep wanted a deep cover in position there. He wanted Meet coming inside, that long on. Yes, what happens? It's an inside edge. The fine leg is going to stop that. It's a dot ball. 4 of 4 to win. Not over. This contest not yet over.
The drama, the drama.
Every fan is at the edge of their seat. Even some Hong Kong players are at the edge of their seat watching such a thrilling game.
We thought that was a 6. It was signaled 4. It was changed back to 6. The drama. Couldn't have written a better script myself.
Yeah, you can see Clinto, who's the captain of his domestic team, having a word with him. The captain of Kuwait, Aslam.
What do you do if you're the bowler? Slower delivery, perhaps.
I'm not sure if I would be thinking about anything at the moment. Here comes Anudeep. He dances down. And that probably should be a catch. Kuwait have won it! Kuwait are the champions of Hong Kong T20I Series 2025. Anudeep, the new hero. A star is born in Kuwait, and how?
Look at that. Just look at that. Nerves of steel. That man at long off. Oh, they're heartbroken. They're absolutely heartbroken, Nepal. But hats off to Kuwait. At one stage, we thought Nepal had run away with it.